Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, what a tough loss today as we lose 7-2 to the Cleveland Indians in the final game of the two-game series with them and the final game of the five-game road trip. And yeah, 7-2 as the Indians hit four home runs. And yeah, and so overall we split the four games in the season series against them at 2 games apiece each. As split 2 games in St. Louis, now 2 games in Cleveland. So we would take an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first on an RBI single by uh, Yadier Molina would score Dylan Carlson and put us up 1-0, so a great start. And then the Indians would tie it up at 1 on a solo home run by Franmil Reyes, uh, their right fielder, and that home run was absolutely crushed. It got out of the ballpark. Um, as yeah, it pretty much got out of the entire stadium, out almost onto the street. Still, absolutely crushed. One of the longest home runs uh, by at Progressive Field. So now tied up at 1, and then we would retake the lead 3-2 in the top of the third. Dylan Carlson with the solo home run, his 11th home run of the year, to put us up 2-1. Then the Indians would go up 3-2 on a two-run homer by Cesar Hernandez. Uh, Cesar Hernandez, this would be his 18th home run of the year to put Cleveland up 4-2, or rather 3-2, but then they would take a 4-2 lead. Solo home run by Jose Ramirez, who had homered last night. So they would go back-to-back to take a 4-2 lead. Then they would take a 5-2 lead later in the inning on another home run by Franmil Reyes. So Ramirez and Reyes would go back-to-back to make it a 5-2 Indians lead. So 3 home runs in the third and already 4. And Kwang Young Kim didn't even get through 3 innings. So it was a very disappointing start for him. This was his first loss in 5 starts, as he's been on a roll since then. And yeah, so the Indians would then go up 6-2 on an RBI single by Austin Hedges. And then Cesar Hernandez would put them up 7-2 on a sac fly. And yeah, so that would be the end of the scoring. And after KK was done, after just 2 1/3, allowing 5 runs, all on home runs, Justin Miller would then come in, and well, he would then give up the next 2 runs, and then John Gant with a scoreless uh, 6th inning, and then Luis Garcia would come on, and nice job by him, 2 scoreless innings. Gant would pitch in the 5th, and then Garcia in the 6th and 7th, and then in the 8th inning, we would bring on former Indians pitcher Andrew Miller, pitching in Progressive Field for the first time since signing with the Cardinals. And, Miller was a big part of their World Series run in 2016. He had great numbers, and, in a scoreless 8th inning. And then Nolan Arenado in the top of the 5th would get hit by a pitch, and would actually stay in the game, but then after the end of the 5th inning, he was taken out, and we just hope it's not a serious injury. Hopefully he's back in the lineup for Friday against the Minnesota Twins, off day on Thursday. So Um, yeah, so hopefully he can get back to 500 as trade deadline is on Friday. There's already been some big trades. So, um, well, yeah. So Arenado got hit by a pitch uh, on right forearm, and yeah, was in pain and would leave the game after the bottom of the fifth. So anyway, what you guys think? So till Friday against Minnesota, this Cowboys Baker saying go Cards.